Lucite Diakon chemical resistance. Chemical resistance of polymers can be classified into two broad areas: corrosion resistance due to surface degradation, or environmental stress cracking due to solvation in the presence of applied stress. The effects are the result of a polymer after exposure with a given class of chemical, so are very specific. The following Venn diagram demonstrates that chemical resistance and environmental stress cracking are examples of environmental effects. These tend to be accelerated at elevated temperatures and in the presence of applied stress. The data we're going to show in this video is described fully in the Diakon technical manual. It follows the principles described in ASTM D543, the standard practice for evaluating the resistance of plastics to chemical reagents. The data for Lucite Diakon after being exposed to a given chemical is given by three categories. These are A. Satisfactory, B. Some attack but only slight reduction in mechanical properties, and finally C. Unsatisfactory. The following table indicates the chemical resistance of Lucite Diakon grades to a range of common chemicals as listed, judged by visual examination of small unstressed samples immersed in various liquids at 23 degrees centigrade. The symbols indicate +, short-term contact is satisfactory, but Lucite Diakon is not recommended for prolonged contact with alcoholic liquids. Star symbol is a trademark. The performance of articles in service will, however, depend upon the presence of internal and external stresses and orientation in the manufactured article. It is recommended that appropriate tests be carried out to simulate the actual conditions of the application. All standard grades of Lucite Diakon give mouldings which are resistant to water and have good dimensional stability under conditions of changing humidity. No staining or whitening occurs on exposure to high temperatures or high humidities. Let's now look at the performance of Lucite Diakon against a range of chemicals. These give Category A, satisfactory performance. At room temperature, Lucite Diakon mouldings are unaffected by aqueous solutions of inorganic salts, aliphatic hydrocarbons, fats and oils, and most of the common gases. Articles made from Lucite Diakon are resistant at temperatures up to 60 degrees centigrade to dilute mineral and organic acids and dilute and concentrated solutions of most alkalis. Let's now look at the performance of Lucite Diakon against a range of chemicals. These are Category B, some attack but only slight reduction in mechanical properties. Let's now look at the performance of Lucite Diakon against a range of chemicals. These are Category C, unsatisfactory. Articles made from Lucite Diakon are attacked by chlorinated aliphatic hydrocarbons and esters, including those esters which are used as plasticizers for other plastics. Care should therefore be taken to ascertain the effect of organic liquids in prolonged contact with Lucite Diakon. In general, Lucite Diakon ST grades are more resistant to attack than standard grades of Lucite Diakon upon which they are based, but even they will be attacked upon prolonged exposure to chemicals which attack standard grades. Here are a set of suggested references which you should refer to. The chemical resistance tables refer only to the effects on Lucite Diakon resulting from contact with the substances listed. Information on compliance with particular requirements for contact with foodstuffs, potable water, cosmetics, or pharmaceutical products should be requested from Lucite International sales offices or agents, giving details of the application and country for which regulatory approval is required.